Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel for everything Arsenal and everything football. Thanks for being here. I hope you're all doing well. And we did it, man. We did it. The biggest game now. This one in United, I always put them on the same level, and we have to win both games. And we've done it this season. I think we've lost 1 or 4 games between the two teams. It's just me and HJ90 today. How are you?
Yeah, man, buzzing after that one. Brilliant
But
win against
absolutely
Tottenham.
buzzing. Yeah, let them remind them that North London is red. I've done a couple of previews with Tottenham fans, and they were very, very confident. They thought they were definitely going to win this game. And the way the game turned out or panned out, I'm very, very happy with the results. So we're going to go through the lineup reaction, the first half reaction, second half, and player ratings. I'm going to keep it at like 35 minutes because HG has some content to put out and I have some other content to put out as well. So let's go on and do it. So HJ, what did you make of the lineup? I'll put it on screen.
Interesting. Aubameyang disciplinary issues. Don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
I think he was late to a team bus meeting or something, so he got taken out. But I was confident because remember the last time Aubameyang was missing from a big game, that was the Chelsea one, and we won 3-1, and it was a similar
Yeah.
11, and I was like, okay, I'll roll with it because Lacazette usually does well in these games. Um, other than that, I was quite happy with it, to be honest. I was fine with it.
So
Smith Rowe
yeah,
being on the left, maybe I was like, maybe let's go Pepe instead. But Smith Rowe is brilliant today.
yeah, that's what I said on my previews. I expected Smith Rowe to play on the left side, and he actually played. People were fancying William, but I didn't think it'd start. Lacazette and Aubameyang was a surprise, but we seem to have a reason for it. The back four is also like it's also a toss-up. Like you never know whether it's Pablo Mario,
Yeah,
Gabriel, Cedric, or Bellerin. Definitely Tini and Luis will definitely be there. Midfield, we know is going to be there. Obviously, Odegaard is starting to win my heart, and he's only going to be here for a few more weeks. So I'm not sure about that. Saka on the right, he went off at halftime. I hope that is not an injury. Obviously, it is an injury, but I'm hoping it's not serious. And then on the bench, Ryan, Chambers, Bellerin, Holding, El Neni, Ceballos, Pepe, Willian, and Aubameyang. I actually told people that I actually tipped Martinelli to be the one to be missing out from today's squad because this is the first time that we literally have everyone fit. So
yeah,
some people have to miss out from the bench. Nketiah has been relegated to the under 23s, and Martinelli has missed out. To be fair, I know Martinelli deserves to play, but who do you remove? Let's be honest. Like Smith
yeah,
Rowe was balling today. He was absolutely brilliant on that left side. So, what did you make of their team? Were you scared of their team?
yeah. I was because Bale's been doing really well recently, but Tierney had him in
Yeah,
his pocket. So their front three, especially with Kane, Son, but he came off early.
yeah,
Mora, they have a good team, good team going forward. So I was worried we couldn't hold them out.
yeah. You're very right. So, we had so many chances yet again. I always tell people if Arsenal score every single chance we get and you don't make mistakes, we'd be winning every single game 5-0, 6-0, 7-0. And today, yet again, we hit the bar. Smith throw very, very good attempt. As we always scream, shoot the ball. You never know. It can hit somewhere and go in. And then Cedric also hit the ball. What did you make of Cedric's chance when Lacazette left the ball? Do you think Lacazette should have left the ball?
I think he should have had a shot. I think he had a good chance at maybe getting a goal on, but I think he maybe
Mm.
Cedric gave him a shout to just leave it. He had a good attempt. It was so close to going in. If it was a tiny bit
Yeah,
to the left, that would have went in. So I think
yeah.
again we had a few chances with that Cedric one, with the Smith Rowe one. We
Yeah.
should have because like if we drew this game, we'd look back at those chances and like why are we not clinical? Because we haven't been clinical.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to make this North London is red bigger so that the Tottenham fans can see it. We have to make it bigger. So
Exactly.
HJ, for their squad, I was very scared because Kane, Son, Bale, Højbjerg, Dombele, that's literally their first team. And then defensively, they didn't put the likes of Dyer, Aurier, such kind of people who would make a mistake here and there. So their squad looked very good. And man, the goal we conceded, I was like, if we lose this game, I'll be having nightmares for the next 1 year. That was a good goal. What did you make of
That
the
was
goal?
a very good goal. That was a good technique from Lamela. Funny how he got very involved with everything. Got sent off, so I mean it's fine, isn't it?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so yeah, what a goal that was from the Rabona Meg's party and then went into the bottom corner. It's a very difficult
yeah.
technique, that one.
That's very treated with that much power as well. Very, very hard.
Yeah,
Are you happy? Okay, obviously you're not happy that Son got injured, but you felt like this could be our day with Son going off.
I don't want to be like that someone who celebrates injuries, but like obviously it was good Son came off because he's one of them ones. He's a danger man for them, and he's someone that ripped us apart in the other game. So seeing Son go off was kind of a relief in more ways than other.
So we created so many chances on that left side. Tierney is a baller, man. Tierney is pretty good,
Yeah.
man. He was dominating Doherty the entire game, and we finally got our goal. HJ, what did you make of the creation and the finish?
Yeah, Tierney, another assist, man. I tell you, if we have more clinical players in there, Tierney would get so many more assists. And Ødegaard, again, this man, he's just, I called it before anyone else. He is brilliant, isn't he? And yeah, he's only here for another, what is it, month or something. But I have a sneaky feeling he'll sign for us permanently because he just gives, he just, with the way he's talking, with the things he's going on, it looks like we might sign him. Just hopefully Zidane's still Real Madrid manager, so we can get him in, and maybe because Real Madrid need money for Haaland or Mbappe, we can try and sign him. But he's a player who's been so key to us. He's undroppable. It's got to that point. He's been so crucial for us. A good goal
He
that
has
one.
been very and important games, as we always ask for in
Yeah.
important games. He was very important in this game. A very important game. He came through Olympiacos as well. He came through with the first goal. The first goal is always very important, and he's gotten both of them. And then halftime, Saka goes off. Are you surprised?
Yeah, I was surprised. I didn't expect Saka to go off, but he put on Pepe, so I was happy. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, Pepe can offer us something different, and he did. Obviously the lead up to the penalty, he was so crucial. What a ball that was from Pepe.
Yeah, very, very good ball. Which other what other event took place in that second half? Okay, subs. I was screaming for subs in the 60th minute. I was hoping someone would come on. Who did you want to come on first for you?
I was screaming for maybe someone like Aubameyang just to add a bit more up top, something different. But again, it
Yeah,
didn't look like Aubameyang was gonna come on, and I had a feeling it'd probably be someone like Willian. But I don't. Yeah, we didn't really need it in the end because we went obviously 2-1 up, and it was like maybe let's just get some defensive subs on. That's why I brought on the likes of Oneni as well.
yeah. So we got the second goal. We got a penalty. Why wasn't it a red card? You see what I always tell you, HJ. If that is Luis, that is a red card. Let's be honest. If that is Luis, that
Which
is a
one?
red card. The penalty.
Uh, it's a tricky one because it's Lacazette had the shot, so it wasn't a denial of a goal scoring opportunity because
Yeah.
he shot it already and then he fouled it, so that's why it wasn't a red card. But that I think yeah, we still got the penalty and scored, and they got a red card anyway, so you can't really complain.
They did. It should have been two. There should have been two for the banter. So Lamela got a good goal, as you can see on the title. Lamela's Rabona helps them to 0 points. I'd absolutely love that. So let's get into the player ratings. We have to make today's reaction a bit quick. So for our squad, as you saw the squad on screen right now, probably Aubameyang was the only surprise. He never came on. We brought on Pepe, we brought on Willian, and we brought on El Neni. That just showed you we were okay with the 2-1 win. I predicted a 2-1. Many people predicted a 2-1. I don't remember what HJ predicted, but yeah, many people predicted a win anyway. So let's get into the player ratings. AJ, Leno in goal.
Standard, to be honest. I didn't do anything stupid, and I think towards the end he didn't decide to play out from the back. He just lumped it forward, which is exactly what you want to see. You don't want to make stupid mistakes towards the end. Standard for today, 7. Didn't have
7.
loads to
I
do.
think I think I'd also give him a 7. He didn't have literally nothing to do. If they got
Yeah,
something from
exactly.
that game, that would have been so unfair. So I was happy with that. There's a time a corner came in and he punched the ball. I was like, no, like grab it and fall down. And then after you think about it, you're like, yeah, it's a good punch anyway. So 7, I think I'd give him a 7 as well. And then Cedric on the right.
Maybe a bit harsh, but maybe a 6. I think 6 is fair. I think for Cedric today, he had that obviously one good chance, and throughout the game he just looked stable. Because I think Bellerin, the only reason we didn't go with him was because we had, sorry, Son was down the left hand side, and he ripped up Bellerin in that last game. So I think that was the thinking to go with Cedric, and it worked off.
Yeah.
And Cedric was decent today. We did what you needed to do, nothing too stupid, and yeah, 6 for me.
6 for Cedric. I don't know. He hit the post. He tried. I think
Yeah.
Sonia didn't do anything. I don't know who even played there after Son went off. They're rotating a lot. So mm, I'd probably give him a 7. I'd probably give him a 7 for today. I think
Yeah.
you're being a bit harsh. Gabriel.
Yeah, he's back to his best. 8 for me today. Brilliant performance against Olympiacos, and now another brilliant performance from him. Now we're seeing what we saw in his earlier Arsenal career from him. Hopefully, long may it continue now. And I think we found our best partnership in defence with David Luiz and Gabriel, because now it's working, it's clicking, and hopefully now we can move forward with this. Probably because if you look at it, we beat Spurs, we're still in 10th, so it's not going to help us much in the league. If we can keep this consistency in the Europa League, we have a chance of winning it. But Gabriel today, he had that one crucial save. He headed it away because after that Kane's free kick, I don't know who it was, Soko, I think, and then Gabriel headed it away from the goal line. So crucial. And then Gabriel 8 for today.
Okay, I can see David saying Leno 5. You're being harsh, David. Come on, he did what he needed to do, although it wasn't allowed. 7 for Cedric, 7 for Cedric. Gabriel gets a 9. I think I'd agree with the AJ. I think 8 is pretty good for today. He did all it needed to do. But Luiz, there's a couple of passes Luiz did, just like Pat in midfield, a couple of shaky passes. What did you make of his performance? But very good clearances here and there.
I think in terms, I didn't see many from Luiz that were too bad. Again, I think if you're going to give Gabriel an 8, you're going to give Luiz an 8, and I'll stick with that for both centre backs because I think they both did very well in terms of some of the interceptions. And late on as well, David Luiz had a very crucial interception because Harry Kane was going to head that one in, but David Luiz cleared it out. So again, very game saving saves from both of them.
Okay, now since you reminded me of that was a very good clearance. I'll agree with David. I'd actually give him a 9 for that clearance. That was very important. They actually played better than us with 10 men than they had when they had 10. So exactly. I'd actually agree with that. I'm actually going to upgrade that to a 9 because of that clearance. So David, I agree with you in the chat. The next one is, oh my goodness, Tierney, man. Tierney is a baller. AJ, what did you give Tierney?
I gave him a 7. Again, he had both Kane and Doherty in his back pocket. He was very, very good today. And for his standards, I'll give him a 6 because he sets so high standards for himself. He got Lamela 7. I said 7.
No, I don't think so, man. He ripped Doherty apart. It's just because we literally don't have the tall players in the box, so the chances when good crosses coming in and Lacazette is leaving the ball and stuff like that, it's not his fault. I thought he absolutely ripped them apart.
Fair. Probably fair. 8. I'll give him an 8. Okay, I think that's fair enough. I think 8.
I'd actually give him the same as Gabriel. I'd actually give him a 9 because he eventually got the assist for Odegaard's goal as well. Very, very good performance. He was ripping them apart. Doherty or Rio, whoever would have been there, he did very, very well. All our chances were coming from that side as well. So I think I'd give him a 9 for today. And then in midfield, another guy who played quite well today, did what he needed to do, Xhaka. So let me take Xhaka first. Clearly, maybe a Tottenham fan coming into his house. Don't worry about that. So for me, Xhaka, I'd probably give him, I don't know, a 7, maybe a 7, because he did what he needed to do. He very, very good tackle in the second half. Could have been a penalty either way. It shouldn't have been a penalty, but he did very well. Very, very good passes. Quick football, picked up a yellow card. Almost cost us a goal. I thought that was kind of a silly yellow card. So I'd give him a 7. What did you give Xhaka, HJ?
I gave him an 8. I thought he was really good today. Xhaka made some really good tackles. There was one on Doherty, I want to say, at the edge of the box where if he got it wrong, he would have got sent off. So brilliant tackles from him. Some of the interceptions, working with Partey, very good. One of his better performances today, I think, with Xhaka, and I'll give him an 8. Nothing silly as well, so that's always a bonus.
An 8. I'm not going to disagree with you. I'll just let the chat tell me what they give Xhaka. For me, I'd give him a 7. The next one is Partey. Now, that corner gave away, I was very mad, man. You can't do that when you have the advantage and you're starting to make mistakes again. Don't do that. So for the rest of the game, otherwise, what did you make of his performance?
Partey as an overall, I'll give him a 7 because because most of the game he was bossing that midfield. He had Ndombele and Højbjerg in his pocket, and he did very well in terms of interceptions, moving the ball forward. But in that last 10, 20 minutes, he really started to crumble, giving the ball away, gave away the corner, gave away a free kick, and then he started looking a bit shaky. I think, even Arteta's just now said in his post-match, he said, we managed those 10 minutes really, really badly and it gave them hope. And I think that's fair enough because Partey, became quite sloppy. But I think as an overall, I'll give him a 7.
7. I think that's fair. I'd also agree that I'd give him a 7, but that corner is still very, very poor. And then when is he going to hit a shot on target?
Oh my God. Yeah,
I'm still waiting, man. Every single shot, every single time off target, man. He needs to, if he starts hitting on target.
one day he's gonna hit one in the top corner.
Yeah, maybe the day when he starts taking lessons from that guy on screen, El Nini, that's when he'll start hitting on target. El Nini needs to start teaching Partey how to shoot the ball. But yeah, dominated those guys in midfield. Their midfield is very strong, so I'm happy with that. And then the baller himself, Smith Rowe. For me, I'd actually give Smith Rowe, I'd give him a 7 as well. Very, very good first half. Dominated them on that left side. The thing I love with him, Pepe on the right side, usually when he turns the ball and then runs past a defender, he will cut back to it with his left. But Smith Rowe, he doesn't care whether it's on his left foot, right foot, he'll cross the ball either way. So I don't know why I have that. Definitely not Smith Rowe on screen. But Smith Rowe, very, very good shot. Could have been a goal, would have been a cracker if he hit the target or something like that. So Smith Rowe, for me, I'd give him a 7. Yep.
I'll give him an 8. I thought it was very good because on the left hand side he's looked really poor before when he played there, but today he looked very, very good. And maybe that's down to the fact that Doherty is not really a right back; he's more of a right wing back. So Tierney and Smith Rowe with the overlaps and everything was very good down that left hand side. And I thought he looked comfortable. His pace was very good and useful down that side as well. Obviously, as you can see, yeah, the one in the screen, he hit the crossbar as well. So that would have been a really good goal if he got that one in. But overall, I was very, very happy with this performance, and hopefully now he can kick on, try and get Zeb back into the team. And yeah, he's delivering now, and I'll give him an 8.
I actually predicted him to start on the left side. You see what happens when you support the manager, AJ, you start learning and understanding what the manager is thinking. So I'd give him a 7, give him an 8. I can't disagree. Anyway, he did very well. The next one was Saka, only 45 minutes for him.
Very strange. I don't know. I think it must have been tactical where he came off after half time. Maybe it wasn't working tactically for him. I'm not 100% sure. But Pepe came on, and Pepe and Cedric, we all know they played really well together. I think the Leicester game, they played together really well. So I think maybe that's what was in the mind of Arteta. And it worked off because Pepe was pretty decent, I have to say. Obviously, in the build up for that goal for Lacazette, what a ball that was towards Lacazette. And then obviously we got the penalty from it. But I thought, yeah, Saka for today, I'll probably give him a 6, I think. 6 for Saka.
6, yeah, I think that's fair as well. Only 45 minutes. I have him in my FPL team as well. I was very disgusted with that. So 6 fair. I actually definitely agree with that. I think he could have done more damage in the second half if he was there, because I didn't think Pepe did a lot. I didn't even see him that much, like Lamela, for example. Lamela was that guy. I have more hate for him after today. Like, he was everywhere. He was annoying me. He was absolutely annoying me. So Smith Rowe. And the next one is Odegaard, got a goal again.
Yeah. Martin Odegaard, he is. I love this man. He is so, so good. The one thing that just gives me the ick is that we don't have an option to buy, nor, Real Madrid might want to keep him, but I really, really want to keep this player because he just encompasses everything we need in this squad right now in terms of creativity, moving the ball forward, tracking back, putting the hard yards in, understands what it means to play for Arsenal. He gets everything, and he showed it today as well. North London derby, and he gets his first goal in his first North London derby, and he gets it. And we just need more of these players, and hopefully we can keep this guy. But for today, I'll give him an 8.
An 8, I agree with that as well. Very, very good first half. He always tries to pick out a good pass, like not the easy pass. He always tries something here and there, trying to cut in through the defenders and stuff. Very good goal. They couldn't cope with him as well in the midfield. So I'm really, really happy, quite happy with him. But as I said, I don't know how long it's going to be. It's like when you see in the movies when, a character goes to somewhere in Europe and then they fall in love with a girl and they know they're not going to be in that country for more than 2 weeks, and then they know they'll have to move back to a certain country. That is me and Odegaard now. I know he's going to leave, and I'm like really loving what he's doing for the club right now. The creativity. Can we say it? Can we say it, HJ? Better than Ozil? We'll say it in the next few months and few years. Yes. Yeah, so I'd give him an 8 as well. Then Lacazette striking, holding the ball very well. A couple of dodgy moments he had, should have hit the target at least a couple of times. He always ends up missing those chances, half chances, I'd say so. But he got a penalty, scored it. The one thing I always say about Arsenal players, every time we get a penalty, it's not like a Manchester City, for example, who they miss penalties every day. I always know Lacazette, Aubameyang, Pepe will score, always. What do you make of his performance?
Lacazette, I thought in the first half he was very good in terms of holding up the play, winning fouls. He was very, very good in my opinion. And he looked sharp in terms of in his gameplay. And I think Lacazette's 8 for me today. He got the penalty and scored the penalty. Obviously, not the easiest thing to do, in an Northern derby, score a penalty. But yeah, he got the penalty, scored it, and it put us ahead. And it's a winning goal. So and he won it as well. So you have to give him an 8.
Yeah, the thing I love as well, we are scoring those penalties in big games. Lacazette
Yeah.
as well against Chelsea in December, Aubameyang against United, the big games, the pressure is on, but they're still converting these penalties. So I'm definitely happy with that. So for the subs, Pepe got 45 minutes in the game. What did you make of his 45 minutes with Reguilon on the left side?
Yeah, he had him in toast, to be honest. I think Pepe did very well, cutting back inside, going to the byline as well. But I think because it's 45 minutes, I won't give him more than a 6, and obviously put in a good ball for Lacazette as well. So 6 for me.
Yeah, I agree with that. Willian, I think 20 minutes. I said if he'd get 30 minutes today, more than 30 minutes, he'd score a goal, but he didn't get 30 minutes.
Maybe just straight down the middle of 5. Didn't really do much, in my opinion.
And then the best Egyptian in the league, El Neni.
The best Egyptian in the league. He gets 10 out of 10, the best Egyptian in the league. He didn't really
El
do
Neni
most of
doing
it.
El Neni doing El Neni things. So I'd give him a standard 5 for that. And then the last one is the
Yeah.
manager. I was for the lineup, I was okay with the lineup, although I didn't know the reason for Aubameyang, so I was just not happy with that as well. But if it's disciplinary issues, it's okay, because people like HJ always say, why did he do this to Guendouzi, not Aubameyang and Willian? So it's okay if it's putting his foot on the ground.
Yeah.
Is that what you say? But yeah, stamping his foot in the ground. Yeah. So I'm happy with that. The substitution's a bit late for me. I thought you'd have made the subs a bit early, although he made the Saka sub at halftime. The tactics were okay. Beating, as I saw at the start, he's beaten Solskjaer, Mourinho, Ancelotti, Guardiola, Klopp, all of them. In fact, in the last 6 months, he's beaten all of them. So I'm really happy. Again, as I always say, when we had the likes of Wenger, no disrespect to him, the last few years, we used to struggle badly in the big games, every single big game. But these days, like whenever we play United City, I know we're not going to get 4 or 5 goals. We could win a goal coming from behind, very, very good. I'd give him an 8. You?
Yeah, I would agree with an 8. I would agree with an 8 because I think he's doing better in certain games, but again, we're still 10th, and I think that's something you have to remember is, but yeah, Arteta, I think the way the game was approached today on the front foot, trying to get Spurs from the start, and I said this on the Spurs channel yesterday. If we took this game to them from the first minute, we'd win this game, and we did. We dominated them all over.
Yeah, so you give him an 8 man of the match for you?
It's a difficult one. I can't really think of one, but if I had to give him man of the match, I had to go to. It's a tricky one. Very tricky one.
Yeah.
Odegaard, maybe.
Very tricky. Odegaard played well. Smith Rowe played well. Tierney played well. Gabriel played well. You said
Yeah,
Luis
exactly.
played
It's a
well.
difficult one.
It's a difficult one. Lacazette as well played well. So, wow, this is a. Can you give it to Lamela?
Lamela.
I don't. Smith. I don't know, man. Smith Rowe, Odegaard. I'd probably.
Thing is,
Smith Rowe played 90 minutes, right? No, he didn't
you
play
could
90
pick
minutes.
anyone in that team and have an argument for it.
Yeah. In fact, they've played really well that you're not going to pick a man of the match. I don't know if anyone in the chat has a man of the match. Of course, for me, everyone did very well today. Oh, thank you, RK, for that. Again, as usual, straight to the transfer funds for Arsenal to get. You said Grealish, HJ, right?
Yeah, Grealish.
Yeah, we're trying to get Grealish to Arsenal, so we're sending that straight to Arsenal to get Grealish. I see Lacazette 7, Shaka 7, Partey 8 from Cookie. Partey 8. Pepe gets a 5 from David, a bit harsh.
Oh, it's a bit harsh.
Saka 10. William gets a 5. El Neni 8. I can see El Neni 5. William 6. El Neni because he did well and did nothing wrong. El Neni 8. Anyway, man, we won the game. I'm happy at I can see Arteta 9, Arteta 10. Michael Oliver, HJ.
I thought he was decent today. I thought he was pretty good. Didn't really get much wrong. Did all the right decisions, and yeah, we'll give him an 8.
Awesome. What is the prediction for the Olympiacos game midweek?
1-1. We'll go
Oh
3.
no, doesn't matter. Doesn't
Comfortably.
matter, right? Doesn't matter. I
No.
think we'll still
I
win
would
it.
say
I think Aubameyang will start that game. I wouldn't start Aubameyang in that game as well. I think I'd still give up a couple of people rest. Now that is the game I'll bring on the likes of Balogun. But hey, we did the job. We got to win. Very, very good North London derby. Sorry, we had to keep it short today. You can go and check out HJ's review on HJ90 on Twitter. I'll have a couple of more short videos coming through in the next few hours. So thank you for watching, everyone. We did the job. We got the win, North London derby. I think they've never done a double of us since 1992, so that was very good. Also, another thing, they've never beaten us at the Emirates since 2010, so make that 11 years. And we are buzzing, as Arkis said, we are buzzing. Thank you for watching. Keep staying safe. North London is red. London will be red in the next few months, the whole of London. Thank you for watching. Keep staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys later.